Hello everybody, BrioS here. Today I have for you the classic 35-ton inner sphere battle mech, the Raven, and this bird-shaped mech looks gorgeous with this frackan pattern and with those blue mech flags because Birbmech's gotta have flags. But anyway, this variant which you see here is pretty rare, and that's the Raven 2X. You don't see this often on the battlefield, and I was wondering why. So I got this mech and I had to take a look at it. So in fact, it's actually pretty darn well quirked. This mech actually has a missile cooldown decrease of 15%, energy cooldown decrease of 15% also, and an energy heat decrease of 10%, allowing it to run those missiles and lasers really nicely. And talking about that, let's get down to the skills. So talking about missiles and lasers, the main weapon for this Raven 2X is an MRM-30 with 3 tons of ammunition. With the 15% decrease in missile due to the missile cooldown, it fires, well, pretty fast. And 2 ER lasers on the left torso, 2 ER medium lasers on the left torso, a bit faster firing with the 15% energy cooldown, and they run cool with the 10% energy heat decrease. So it's a pretty cool build actually. XL265 engine gives it a speed of 128 after speed tweak, and as you can see, the armor is front loaded because it's meant to peek over the hill, shoot the enemy and scoot out of there. And I don't know why the left arm has lots of armor. It has a 12-point armor quirk, so I added 1 point so I don't see it in a different color. But yep, so this makes a pretty good shield arm, the left arm. So let's get down to skills. So in skills, let's look at survival first, which you will notice is empty. I normally put a few points into survival to make my mechs just a little bit more survivable, but in this case I really wanted a hit and run mech relying on speed, maneuverability and radar deprivation to survive. So with that, I've gone for 35 SPs in the firepower tree, all on the left side as you can see, very left loaded, and focusing on 2 nodes of missile rack because the missiles with only 3 tons and a missile cooldown quirk, it will, well, disappear really fast. So 2 missile rack nodes increases the ammo capacity significantly, I think by 20%. And 2 nodes of missile spreads to make the MRMs a bit tighter in terms of grouping, 5% tighter. One problem with MRMs is that they really spread a lot at range, so you really want this skill here. Also 2 nodes of high explosive. This gives you extra damage when you crit, not so important, but it does give you 15% extra damage when you crit, and I thought I will just get it because it's nice. As for the lasers, 3 nodes of laser duration allows you to have a shorter burn time by slightly over 10%, and that's important for hit and run mech because when you heal hump, when you fire those lasers, you have a shorter exposure time, and that allows you to deal your full laser damage before you can run away. And of course, other miscellaneous skills include a velocity increase of 9%, range of 5%, and a total heat reduction of 7.5%, which is pretty sweet. Another thing is that 16 SPs in mobility. As I said, this build focuses on mobility, so I put in quite a lot, including 3 nodes of speed tweak at the bottom. As for the other bonuses, there's an XL rate increase of 10.5%, decel rates increase of 14%, and very importantly for my playstyle, a turn rate increase of 24%, allowing you to hit, turn, run away or hit, turn and flank, and that really helps, increasing it by 1 whole quarter actually. As for operations, 13 SPs is my standard configuration, mainly to get these 5 nodes of heat containment, so I can fire more times before I have to, well, cool down elsewhere. Sensors, as I said, this build is working on a 100% radar deprivation build, so getting all those 5 nodes of radar deprivation below requires 16 points in SPs. The other bonuses are, well, not so important. And finally, auxiliary. With the light mech, you don't really have much firepower compared to heavies, obviously. So 2 strikes, which are enhanced with enhanced spotting, and 2 cool shots with a cool shot cooldown, allows you to sustain the fire, keep harassing the enemy, and dropping strikes when necessary to do that wonderful strike damage. So that's it. That's the very nice, very sweet hit and run Raven. I don't know why this variant is not so common on the battlefield because it does really nicely with the torso mounted missile rack and 2 energy hardpoints in the other torso. It also has 2 energy hardpoints in the right arm, but by using it you will need tonnage for the weapons and tonnage for the armor, and my armor is currently 1, so yep, not enough tonnage. So that's it. So that's the Raven 2X hit and run skirmisher build. It's surprisingly good, so do consider exploring the Raven 2X. And with that said, let's get down to some gameplay and I'll show you this mech in action. So let's go.
Target acquired.
Alright, Delta 5 got a Cyclops. Good works, man.
Roger, Charlie. Cyclops, Charlie. See it?
Oh, hit him off Echo 6, Fox 6, the usual place.
New target acquired.
Alright, Alpha Lance, we're falling. Assaults, Delta 5.
Affirmative.
New target acquired.
I'm gonna engage Echo soon.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Did you say what?
Artillery strike
Echo,
activated.
watch it. Smoke on him.
Yep, already on it.
Target destroyed.
Kill.
Delta.
Delta,
Over.
right torso.
Need assistance. We're experiencing some losses. Don't get sloppy.
Why is he running away?
Target destroyed. Artillery
Alright,
strike
Echo 5 to
inbound.
Echo 6. I'll do a heavies in the rear, it's kinda slow.
Affirmative.
Where are they?
I think they were chasing us down the trench there.
Need assistance.
They've been
Oh,
shooting up the
possibly
guys in the
there,
back. Delta
Delta
6, Delta 6.
Target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Alpha Lance, I found a rifleman, Fox 7.
We're gonna
Slack.
lose our Fafnir.
Yep,
Cyclops.
Fox 7, they're coming from Fox 7.
Charlie.
New
Here they
target
are.
acquired.
Cyclops.
New target acquired. Artillery strike
Target
activated.
spotted.
one thought.
New target acquired.
They're all on the
Target
slope.
spotted.
Engaging Juliet. ATM boats.
25% of the enemy.
And
Pressure Fox 7.
Need
Hotel.
assistance.
That area, they're all there. They've turned around, they're facing Fox 7. Push in.
low signal. About 6 left.
Fox 7, whoever's with me. Run. I think it's Swag. Run.
New
Target
target
spotted.
acquired.
I think Cheetah, right torso.
New target acquired.
Target
Alright, let's
target
press
spotted.
Fox. Trot.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Lima is open CT.
Target spotted.
New target.
Got a few isolated Echo 7.
Target spot. Target spotted.
Juliet left torso gone. Sun Spider engaging. Watch out for Echo 6.
Watch it. That's
Warning, incoming missile. Right arm
Well
critical
done.
Target
damage.
spotted.
it. Heal up. Ooh, from the back.
New target acquired.
Low signal, yeah, low signal at 6.
Target spotted. Need assistance.
Okay, we got a stealth Raven, Fox 6.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Need assistance.
Heat level critical.
Target spotted.
Override engaged.
Keep pushing.
Get the locust.
Guys are behind us.
Yeah, we know, of course.
Target
I think
spotted.
Cheetah Bravo's one shot CT.
Target
Here they come.
Clean up the survivors.
Got your linebacker.
Target spotted.
Mop up time.
Left torso catapult. Golf. Golf is searching. We got this. Hotel.
At 25%.
And a win. Good job.
No more hostiles.
Thanks for the console. Nice job.
Yeah, thanks for the teamwork, all.
Automoto.
Oh, 1000 damage in this build. What?
Well done.
So as you could see from the last match, this mech can do quite a lot of damage, and even though some of the 1000 over damage from the last match was probably strike damage, the fast firing MRMs and lasers no doubt deal a lot.
Target acquired.
And here we are moving around on the canyon network and using your mobility to dodge in and out, firing those lasers at range and waiting for a chance like right now to fire those missiles.
Charlie 4 spotted. Triple LRM 20.
New target
Marauders.
So playing the
acquired.
role of a scout now, spotting targets, pinpointing them and relaying their position,
Artillery strike online.
using the speed to harass the enemies so that they hopefully forget about the friendly team and get too fixated on
12
me.
targets.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
So got a few assaults in the valley which are
Board machine. Bravo
lovely
4 with a
targets.
Cyclops.
But the Cyclops is all alone right now. Very deadly, 4 L defense. Very standard build. But as I can see for this build, you gotta
On the way.
keep moving, you cannot stop at all. So using his speed to get down the flanks, hoping this
Hotel right torso.
friendly shadow can drop aggro. He seems to have DC. Oh, yep, he DC'd.
Oh, Hotel
Balian,
DC.
Balian. Yep, he DC'd, he didn't leave the game. Balian's a very experienced
Base
pilot.
is being
Nice
captured.
guy also. So I'm sure he didn't quit the game because he was screwed.
Critical. Target
Yep,
destroyed.
I got that kill.
New target acquired.
Poor Balian.
Charlie 4, there's a target there.
Base is being
Game can be a bit
captured.
unstable at times.
New target
Golf.
acquired.
Supernova.
So we're gonna focus on this max below and golf.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
So moving on the valley as my team takes the top. One little boat here. Left
Delta
torso
Delta also.
open.
Base is
Oh, I found the Marauder 2C. Drop a strike, but oh, friendlies are coming down. It's a
Fox
friendly
left
crash
torso.
behind. Yep. War crimes?
override.
Maybe a bit.
Target destroyed.
But crabs are tough, he won't die.
Acquired.
Target spotted.
Base is being
Watch the
captured.
So
top.
this build actually can build up quite a lot of heat actually with the fast firing
Base
weapons.
25% captured.
But it's
Yeah,
grab on
shut up the base.
Target destroyed.
Wow.
New target.
The focus fire by the team is wonderful in this game.
Lima.
Spotted.
Excel track it.
Base is being captured.
Working on the side torso, hopefully it's an XL. 4 AC2 step. Good chance it is.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
The Jaegers on my left, but I'll rather focus on these targets.
Artillery
Because I have friendlies actually. Working along the flanks of the
Lima left
friendly,
torso.
destroyed.
dodging in and out of the formation.
Acquired.
Oh, bit of war crimes.
Engaging Kilo.
This is only gonna get ugly.
Yeah, I
it's
think
always
this
good
match
to
will have quite a lot of war crimes for me.
Target spotted.
Look at that. That smoke.
But it's 7 mid kills already. Minimum range within kilo. ATM bolting, Sun Spider goes down. So moving up and here we have a Wolverine. Very deadly, a Wolverine K with triple SRM6s and archers. It's Termkill actually. Termkill's a nice guy, but I want to kill him. But whatever it is, it's a very deadly mech. Triple SRM6s can really do a number on this Raven.
Is being captured.
Especially since I'm caught from heat.
Critical damage.
Crab goes in to face tank him, distracts him, and he goes down.
New
KMD,
target acquired.
Somebody needs to go back to our base.
New
Yeah, don't worry, it's
target
9-5, we got a quarter, one third of a
Base
bar.
is being
We're all
captured.
heading back now. Alpha Lance, 2 of them are nearby.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Javelin Alpha left leg.
and with the speed of this Raven is the kind of man you gotta go back to base with. So anyway, let's try to get the kills. I want to kill.
Base is being captured.
Use the Irby to cover my movement a bit. It's out of cover.
75% captured.
Let's go to the base and
New target
see what's happening. There are
acquired.
probably 2 on base. Nope, climb. There goes one medium.
Target acquired. Base
I'll
is
leave it
being
alone.
captured.
2 more.
One guy's there, but
Target
with the
acquired.
Irby behind me, I'll let him have some fun. I'll go for Bravo. Nothing in my arms, I don't mind using it.
Target destroyed.
Oh, kill confirmed, but not by me.
Acquired.
Target spotted.
Base
So let's get the
Yeah.
last one.
captured.
If you want some seals.
It's a pretty fresh Arctic cheetah. But there's lots of fire coming in.
Target destroyed.
And that's it.
Bye.
Boom.
I'm glad you got your light kill farming you.
So farming you gets it with his streak boats.
Yes.
Strikingly
He
wonderful.
wanted a light kill with all his streaks. So yep, some oops there with team damage, but very decent output. 700 over damage. Score will be penalized quite a lot because of the team damage.